Ghana has so much to offer, from the rich history to the mountains, beaches, waterfalls, parties, agriculture, to the family that you didn't know you needed. Let's dive into our Ghana New Year's retreat. So when I landed in Accra, it was a really smooth process getting through the airport because I already had my visa together. In December, they do allow you to get a visa on site, but I recommend just going ahead and getting everything done early so you can have a smooth arrival process. Luxotic had a car waiting on me as soon as I got there, so I was able to just grab my bag and go straight to the hotel. We stayed at Star City Hotel. It's about 10 minutes away from the airport, 10 minutes away from Accra Mall. The room was really nice. The service was incredible. It was a little bit interesting showering with Britney Spears. Not sure why she's on the towel, but outside of that, I loved the floors. I loved everything about the stay. There's a kitchen, there's a pool, there's a lot. Breakfast is included, and y'all, I don't know what they doing with these pancakes, but when I tell you they pancakes are fire, I did not need to put any honey, nothing on it. Like, it was good the way it was. And I usually use maple, agave, or honey. Like, you gonna find me with something on my pancakes. But these pancakes did not need anything. They were so good. I strongly recommend that you get some. My first stop was an EYL event. It was at a Treehouse restaurant and bar. And it was really nice. I think it's really dope that they are bringing financial literacy to everybody around the world and really making that effort to partner with Ghana and partner with all these other, African countries and, other countries as well. They have stuff in London. So I commend y'all for that. I had a great time, met a lot of cool people, ate some good food. So thank y'all for the vibes.
Let's be there to shape very similar to us.
Yeah. See, this is where I wanted to do some shopping, really.
So this is the market.
The name of the market was?
Mokola.
Mokola.
And this is our supermarket.
We did a few tours, starting with the Kwame Nkrumah Museum. This was such a beautiful museum. They don't allow you to take any pictures or anything inside, and I'm going to go ahead and let the tour guide give you a little bit of that information.
And this place is where the first president of Ghana, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, stood and proclaimed independence for Ghana. A tree that has been cut because Kwame Nkrumah was like a tree growing, and it was cut short. Yes.
He says that Kwame Nkrumah's rule was cut short because the US CIA teamed up with Kwame's army generals to overthrow Kwame while he was out of the country. Kwame Nkrumah believed in keeping African resources for Africans and unifying Africans, which is probably why the CIA got involved. Next stop was the Black Star Plaza.
So 1957 is when we had independence, 6th of March 1957. And where the Kwame Nkrumah Museum, where you saw the statue of Kwame Nkrumah, that's where he stood to proclaim independence. So by then, Ghana was the only country in sub-Saharan Africa to gain independence. So this star was to shine so that other African countries will start gaining independence. And Kwame Nkrumah said Ghana independence will be meaningless unless it is look up to total liberation of other African countries. So that is what it means. So this star was to shine so that other African countries will also get independence. Ghanaians were recruited to fight alongside the British during the World War. So before they were taken, a lot of things were promised to them. So after the war, when they came, most of the things were not fulfilled. So we had this agitation and all that. They were marching straight to the castle, to the Christian Ball Castle. And when they reached to this space, Major Imri, he ordered some soldiers to shoot these people. And they were led by 3 different Ghanaian soldiers. So we have a replica of them over there. So this is also to commemorate the unknown soldier.
One of the museums that I loved, that I found really interesting, was the W.E.B Dubois Museum. Now, he is an African American scholar, but honestly, we do not praise him enough in America. I don't even really remember learning about him. Like, I knew who he was, but I cannot tell you any curriculum that actually taught his impact in social work, sociology, and all of that for the African American community. So, and I also didn't realize that he had such a close correlation and relationship with spiders like me. I love spiders from a distance, but I just love how they have everything that they need within them to survive, to make their home, to catch their food. And W.E.B. Webb, he more so focused really on the connection of the web of the spider and how resilient the web is. And I just love that, and I really hope that we can see more of his teachings and more of this knowledge being implemented in our educational system. We also had the pleasure of painting a mural in a school in Jamestown, and Jamestown is Old Accra. I'm gonna talk about this a little bit more in my Kokrobite video, but the kids in Accra are next level hilarious. They have this like sense of freedom about themselves that I would love to see more in our African American children. Like they do what they want, and I love that for them. And they also have respect though at the same time. Like what they do, you really can't be mad at, but it's just like, what are you doing? Why are you even what? But when you tell them, like when the elder came, he told them all to sit down, they listen. They definitely listen.
When I say it, you can see the response that they give me. Jamestown, baby. Jamestown, baby. Jamestown, baby.
So divided into two. We have the British and Dutch Old Accra. So automatically it tells you that the British and Dutch were here at a point in time. But before the British and the Dutch coming, the Portuguese were the first Europeans to come here and started trading with them. Later the Dutch came, and the British were the last Europeans to come. And of course Ghana was officially colonized by the British. So where we are now, we are the British Old Accra, which is commonly or popularly known as Jamestown.
A lot of people only talk about the slave castle that is in Cape Coast, but we ended up seeing a storage facility that was never meant for human beings. There's no light, no anything down there, that was used to hold people captive. And it's really crazy to even think that there is someone who could call themselves a human and have this thought to do something like this to another human. It's crazy to me. But I just want to talk about Accra and not too much about, the past. Is important, where we talked about a lot of history. However, we've grown so much since then, and there's a lot that I think African Americans can learn from how Africans live today. So I kind of want to keep focusing on that. And yeah, so that's what we're going to do. But it was really interesting to learn, the different tunnels and dungeons and everything that was used, So let's talk about Afrofuture. So we all know that Africans know how to party, right? But Afrofuture, which was Afrochella, now it's Afrofuture, whole nother level, okay? It's from 3 p.m. to 7 a.m. Who, like, what? And they partied like the whole time. It was a whole vibe. Like, they had 2 stages, skateboarding, drum circles, performers, vendors, DJs, you name it, they got it, okay? Like, they had everything. It was a vibe. They also had a general, a VIP, and a VVIP. I bought VIP. I ain't know nothing about the VVIP, and I kind of feel some type of way about that. But I still had fun, so I let them slide. Next time, though, I need the details, cause what are we doing? But for real though, it was a vibe, a whole vibe. I'm so glad that I got to go, and I met some really cool people, danced and had me a good time. Okay, so it's a vibe. Make sure you plan to go one of these years. You deserve it. After Afro Future, we found a place to eat called Breakfast to Breakfast. Now, this is a spot that was made for tourists. They have a lot of different types of food. So if you want African food, you can get African food. This is probably not the place that I would get African food. Like, I would probably go to a place that isn't for tourists for that. That's up to you. But they have like Indian food, Asian food, a lot of vegetarian options. So, and it's open 24 hours. And it was a whole vibe. It's so cute. So I would check them out. The fresh juice was everything, okay? The juice was amazing. So check them out because they have a lot of options. This is where I departed from Luxotic and departed from that group and spent some time in Kokrobite and also met my new soul family at Asiedus, which is about 2 hours away from Accra, and it's in the jungle of Ghana. It absolutely beautiful. Absolutely a beautiful experience. We learned how to live in nature sustainably, honoring Pachamama and honoring ourselves and our natural being. You know, we learned how to harvest cacao from the plant to chocolate, like chocolate bars. We also learned how to take a coconut, make coconut milk and coconut oil, and so much more. Like, I learned so much in just the few days that I was there. I'm so grateful for Joshua for opening up his space, for allowing me and the others to come. And yeah, so that will be part 2. I'm splitting these videos up into 4 different parts because I did so much in my 10 days of being there that I have to split them up. So this is part 1. Part 2 is going to be Asiedus. And I hope I'm saying your name right, sir. And then part 3 is going to be Kokrobite, which is a really good place to go surfing and eat some yummy food and just a lot. Like, they say everything is bigger in Texas. Well, Ghana is always giving you more, okay? So, yes. And then part 4 is going to be about traveling to Ghana. So it's going to be about flights from the U.S. to Ghana to Accra, the difference between economy and first class, getting access to the airport lounges, and also Turkish Airlines, the Turkish airport, because that airport is huge and beautiful, okay? Like, beautiful. So I want you to have the knowledge to get there because we all need to get there, okay? And I want to host retreats there, so I want you to have the knowledge that you need. And also I want to give you some tree words that I learned. Tree is the main native tongue that is spoke there. Now there's a lot. They have over 56 different languages, so this is just a little bit, right? So let me know, would you like to go on a retreat that is both a mix of that party and that relaxation? Are you just looking for that yoga relaxation? You want to be out in nature. You want to learn how to live more sustainably and more in alignment with nature. Let me know, what type of retreat would you be looking for? Of course, it's going to be a yoga retreat because I'm a yogini, so of course that's what we're going to be doing. That and whatever else y'all looking for. So stay tuned for these videos. I have so much beautiful information to give to you, and there's still so much that I didn't even get to see. So yes, we are going to be planning some things. We got some big things popping, okay? So stay tuned. If anything resonated with you in this video, make sure you comment below. Oh, real quick, right? One thing that I loved about Ghana is the fashion. When I tell you people be dressed to the nines, they be dressed. Like, even when they out selling stuff with everything on top of their head, like, they still be cute. So in each one of my videos, like, I'm me wearing another outfit that I got in Ghana. So this is one of them, and they all be having pockets because, you know, we love pockets. So yeah, this is one of my outfits that I bought, and I got some custom made pieces too that I definitely want to show y'all. So yes, each video we're gonna be showing a little bit of fashion, giving you some information, bringing you the vibes. You cannot capture Ghana's vibes through camera, but we gonna try. Okay, I'm gonna do my best. So I love y'all. Leave me a comment, like and share this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'm gonna see y'all next time. Peace.